Hey Charity, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great, Anthony. It's so good to see you.
Same, same, same. So, we decided that we're going to do a video together. But the real reason we're doing this video is not just because we're like spending time together and talking about WAMP stuff.
Which is
Um,
awesome
yeah, it
all
is.
the time.
But, and me moving as of January 1st into the role of president-elect, that means that I'm
Yay.
moving out, thank you very much, I'm moving out of the role of legislative chair. And I'm happy to be able to share that, like you, Charity, will be moving into that role. And so part of this, the reason why we're doing this video is to be able to announce to membership who they can look to now for some leadership around legislative committee things. And I'm just very excited that you're stepping into this role. And we're just going to spend a couple of minutes just to kind of talk with each other a little bit. And, membership will witness what we're talking about you moving into this role. So the first thing is, I guess I would wonder if you can introduce yourself a little bit and then tell everyone a little bit about why you are moving into this particular role of chair for the legislative committee.
Yes. Well, thank you so much, Anthony. And yes, I'd be happy to talk a little bit about some of those things. So my name's Charity Laughlin, and I've been with the WAMFT board since January of 2020.
Mm-hmm.
And so I've been working with just a wonderful, innovative, creative group of people on the board, Anthony included. And to be honest, when I thought about joining the board, one of the things that was important to me was to be able to work at that policy creating and protecting level for our profession. And so I am just really excited at this opportunity. A couple of reasons that the legislative work is very important to me is that I have, and all of you have put a lot of time, energy, care, and love and money into our licenses. And I want to see our licenses continue to be valued as a unique kind of specialty in the field of mental health. And that happens as we continue to put our interests forward at the state level. And yeah, you have thoughts on that, Anthony?
That gives me life. It really gives me life because that's part of what, in the as being the outgoing chair for the committee, I really have been pushing to make sure that, we as MFTs, whether you are a WAMF member or not, like you're just licensed as an MFT in the state, like that our ability to practice be protected, and that indeed, like we offer very specific things and our unique way of being able to treat, which I think that like inherently, obviously, we treat couples and families because we're trained how to be systemic in our interventions and understanding. And if you, in the absence of that, you don't have the efficacy that, allows people to know that they're getting really good treatment. And so I love it. I love the fact that you said that. It makes me so happy that you're going to be able to continue this work. And I can't think of anybody else better that at this time that can shepherd that forward. So I'm really excited to see you in this role. I'm just curious. It's January, it's very busy, and it's a lot of stuff going on right now in our country. But I'm wondering, are there things that we can start to look forward to, do you think, in the month of January and February?
Yeah, such a good question. We do have some really big, exciting things coming up in the legislative corner of things of WAMFT. We've done for a couple of years Day on the Hill down in Olympia, which happened usually in late January or February. We've reimagined that whole event this year as a series that's going to be held online. And so the first event is going to be because we're all kind of going, how is this going to happen online? So the first event is going to be January 25th, and that's going to be a 1 hour, we're calling it a preview, but really it's kind of like a training with our lobbyists and a way to learn how is this all going to work and get prepped for the actual days on the Hill, which are going to be held in late February and late March. And look for the dates and times on our social media, our website, and on emails that'll be coming out. You'll probably be seeing a lot of them. So seeing this in a lot of different places. And then we'll have a final wrap-up event in April, at the end of April, where we'll talk about what did we learn from doing this online, what goals were accomplished, maybe what new things are on the horizon that we figure out were on the horizon based on this, and also based on the ever-changing landscape of our country right now, with the how interesting, shall we say, 2020 has been, and 2021 is already looking like it may be as well.
Wow, maybe we're getting all the hard stuff out of the way. But I heard 4 things you say. The first thing is that we have the Day on the Hill preview event, right? Which it sounds like
That's
Amber
right.
and Crystal are going to do a lot of like heavy lifting and showing us exactly what to anticipate, maybe even learning some things that are coming down the pike bill-wise, like, you know, Department of Health-wise, to figure out like how it's going to affect our practice is what I heard you say. So that's exciting. I think that's going to be an excellent event. Can't wait to see you there and be a part of that. And then sounds like you said we have 2 Day on the Hills, right? One in February and one in March.
Right.
And it sounds like, as you said, everything's virtual still for obvious reasons, because we're still in a pandemic. But these lawmakers are going to be able to meet with us virtually. So it sounds like a lot of people might be able to attend this year. So we're probably going to have to encourage people to, which I think you all should, sign up quickly so that we can make sure that your spots are accommodated to. And I like that. And it sounds like even, you know, typically we don't have people from the east side of the state or different parts, you know, that aren't necessarily close to Olympia. Seattle's close, but not always, you know, it's still far to go around and get to Olympia. So it seems like this is a great chance for a lot of people to participate. And I love that we're having 2 Day on the Hills. It's a really good idea. And then it sounds like you said we're going to have a post event that wraps up all the things that are happening. That probably coincides with I'm assuming that the legislature coming to a close after all the bills and things like that they will be doing. So awesome job, Charity. I'm really looking forward to these events. I love that. Just one really quick, where should we find some information about this?
Yeah, so our website, WAMFT.org, has, under the advocacy menu, there's a page for Day on the Hill that has the information that we have so far, and we'll continually update it as we get more information. We'll be sending out several emails reminding you, and with dates and times, so watch out for those emails as well. And we'll also be posting on our social media accounts more about Day on the Hill. So Days on the Hill as a series, I should say. And just to pick up on something that Anthony was saying, one of the really exciting things about Day on the Hill this year is that because it's virtual and we have people from hopefully from all over the state that are able to attend, that means more elected officials are going to be able to learn about us and learn about our profession, because it's not all going to be, we're just meeting with legislators from the districts over on the western side of the state. So please consider attending and letting your unique voice be heard for Day on the Hill this year. I went last year to Olympia, and it was way less intimidating than I thought it would be. Amber and Christelle, our lobbyists, prepped us so well for you know, what are the bills to talk about at this particular meeting. You know, we had this, you know, very organized schedules for where to be when, and it was never like it was just you as one WAMFT member with the legislator. There were always several of us there, so it really felt like a fun team event, as well as just great information, and achieved a lot of things at one time.
Love it, love it. I could talk a little more, and I think we should do a couple more videos, but you know, I decided to actually come back to work today, so I think that we should run. But
Okay.
I should have probably taken today off too. But, you know.
I'm sorry you're so busy, Anthony. Oh my goodness, I know.
It's like
This is what
vacation,
happens in January.
right? Exactly,
Like
right?
you forget.
So I think that I love that we have this chat, but we should have some more, because I think that there are a lot of things that you're wanting to communicate to the membership soon, and I'd love to be a part of that conversation to help support that transition and help you help WAMP and help us all eventually, right? Like the whole thing to be able to continue some of the work that's happened, because it sounds like you have a vision and I want to hear more about it.
Oh, thank you so much, Anthony. I just want to express my gratitude for the hours of work I know that you've put in the last 2 years as the legislative chair. Appreciate you so much, and appreciate all of you members for your support of the important advocacy work that we're doing. Whether that support was money, was time, was energy. It was taking a day off to go to Olympia. So thank you, and we could not do it without you. Take care.